I ended up, when I was about to put the cucumber kimchi on. That's why I have the water gone. Let's go on.
Settled next to the Willamette River, Austin Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Ducks will kick it away to start.
What you watching? What you watching? Oh.
He'll bring it out. He's brought down to the 16.
East Carolina, but that's a nice little clean, little low-key units.
The Pirates offense will get the first crack at it here. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security play with a great tight end.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll leave it with the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the air.
I call timeout.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Pierce. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, bullshit.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. This crowd's going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Pirates are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it.
Come on.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Pirates getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and the coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Gives it to the back on the draw.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Right down the middle.
Oh, I should have been looking.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks offense will take the field for the first time. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
That's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Discards a man. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage there. Third long in field goal range, expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Sweet cut there. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Pirates in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass.
Why did you stop, though? DB. He was right there, okay. You see the running back ain't going nowhere. They just need to roll to you, bro. You ain't doing nothing. That nigga almost gave up a touchdown.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort in the last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
This is not.
Trying play action. They're bringing heat. He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. The handoff as they run the counter play here.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Now on the counter. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
He get him down after he makes the catch.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it down the middle. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw in the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
They'll run play action. Looking for space to the left. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
That's how you earn your first down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back the pass, scrambling, getting the first down, but taking a big shot at the end.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt.
Let's go.
No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the minute.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. handoff to the lone back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You wonder now on offense that they found something in the run game. Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
The give to the back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Fast motion from the offense. They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That thing smoked. Well, you got that mug roll.
Defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They're up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you see them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Using his feet. Gets it past the marker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights.
You just missed a hell of a play call, man. You have to rewind the stream.
You never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal.
Yeah, you just missed a hell of a play call, man. Doggone, you have to rewind the stream. Carolina been tough though. They've been no huddling a nigga to death.
But sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say, maybe I'd go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this
Oh, come on,
put another
big man.
together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get...
Yeah, it was all perfect timing. The whole drive was like poetry.
Gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the
spoken word.
Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles,
yeah.
to fight another down.
Oh, he was there.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Finds his man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Working
Keep him
outside
inbound.
now. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Keep his own going. We're about to make a mistake and go man.
Up on second down.
No, we won't do that.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Fires to the big fella. They'll immediately call timeout.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Shotgun snap on third down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh
They
possession.
had a shot. Let's see if we can get us a shot. I like that.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Pirates will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then they're up.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Okay, so I can't auto.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Feeling some heat. Coming after him. The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense is going to be so successful.
Right there.
Caller, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. The Pirates want to crank the tempo. It's a draw. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And it's a little trickery, and they flip it ahead.
Oh! Get the fuck out of here!
The fake field goal catches the defense hands down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Just textbook execution on the fake field goal, and trickeration equals touchdown.
And we saw them practicing this throughout the week, but when are you going to call it? Are you going to call it? Because you got to have the onions to call it in a big moment. They call it.
Then the nigga break the tackle. He was right here. I ain't mad at.
What a call by the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient five-way scoring drive.
Play call, coach.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going. Yeah,
let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first down.
Trying to beat the D deep.
No!
Through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far.
Come on,
success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
That's crazy.
Wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
On third down, he drops to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
We back in here.
Oregon.
They get the stand back 0-0.
Space, the band might as well start playing. comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high.
No T move.
It looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 11 over NC State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now. And any updates, we'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Handoff to the single running back. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. And the Pirates are in the hurry-up. Looking for space. It's McMillan. Nice move to keep running. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The Pirates will have a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
From the gun, the ground game. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do
pain in the ass.
Get upfield and chew up some extra yards.
Come on. There we go. Way to recover.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end.
Oh.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Pierce. He's brought
gotta be
quickly.
patient.
Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
We've been working out. You know.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Pass rush. Coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They're facing a 3rd down.
Yeah. We know. Let's go. We know. That's why we did extra goddamn suicides this week in practice.
Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter.
Go refill my motherfucking glass. All right, defense coordinator. What are we looking at? Oh, yeah, they ain't gonna let me see the whole field like that. So we got man in motion. Running back tight end. I went. That was that vert shit. And I really got caught napping. Luckily he broke through that because both of these niggas was going on the up. So, okay. He was wide fuck up, so we get that again. We gotta get somebody out there.
And see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's 30 yard. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
That's all right. Good stuff.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30 plus.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Just feeds the running back.
Oh.
They knock him down after a pickup of 4.
Let me get my motherfucking turtle.
Let him bust for a long one. Now, third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Bully ball on third and short. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. The Ducks are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a big stop by this defense. And now, man, this is decision time. If it's at the 5, if it's at the 10, I'm kicking the field goal, tying this thing up. But so close to the goal line, you want to roll the...
Touchdown, Ducks! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
Buck been letting the algorithm get set.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone.
Oh, no.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
32-17. What are you starting at? Jeffrey. Where is he starting at? Jones. Oh, okay. So what bring you up? So let's put you.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens.
Oh, no, y'all don't want to keep doing a no-huddle now?
For the defense now, you understand what they're trying
What's
to do.
up with that no-huddle?
Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Unloads to the wideout.
I seen it.
Open man. Oh, look out. There he goes.
I
Touchdown,
fucking seen
ECU.
it.
And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses
Safety.
what they do in
You got to move your feet.
Right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead.
Two
Do
plays.
everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Catch in the middle, it's Moss.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
And this is a huge play call now for the offensive coordinator. 2-minute situation, down in the game, fourth quarter, fourth down. What can you dial up here to keep this drive alive and keep your chances alive of winning this game?
Quarterback checking off. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Shoots it to the left. Finds his man, they convert. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Pass escapes him.
Let's
still on
go.
his feet. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defense.
That wasn't no lucky catch, man.
Trying to run down the quarterback.
He practiced that catch.
Chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On second down, looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Here comes the third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And this one can draw us even in the final moments. not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Fuck.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
That's crazy.
Oh, that was a pretty rough
Should I
showing
stop the
there,
bitch in the yellow?
couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the phases on any side of the...
Just lost all my boys off of that. UCLA and USC. Team schedule. Hold on, what week this is? Week 13. They about to play each other. Okay. So I can slide back up to number 2. As long as I win my game, I can slide back up to number 2. So one of them got to lose. Yeah. One of them got to lose. Now let's look at the college football playoff. Notre Dame, Pac-12. Yeah, Notre Dame in the Pac-12. So as of right now, they just feeling like, hold on, is Notre Dame in the Pac-12? Let me see. Then we moved Notre to the Pac-12. No, we didn't. We didn't. So USC, UCLA. Let's see. Let me see if they even in. Probably not. Yeah, 3rd seed. So yeah. That could get real interesting. And I gave them that loss. I beat them. Hold on, what was it? Didn't I beat them? Yeah. No, they beat my ass. I lost to them. So who the hell did beat them then? I thought I beat them. Must be thinking about last year. Oh, they lost to East Carolina. Damn, and I just lost to East Carolina. But either way, USC holding down the Pac-12 spot. Yeah, right now, USC is the Pac-12 representative. So I get that conference chip. We got the motherfucker. Oh yeah, they damn sure do. Right. team schedule. Yeah. Yep. UCLA. Boy, the scheduling guys couldn't have lined up more perfect. He couldn't have lined up more perfect. Last week of the season, I got Florida State. Oh yeah, that's yeah. The scheduling guys. They look down. All right. Yes, sir. This is must. This is must win for.